From the heartbeat of the Republic, this is the PAWA podcast. Be powerful. Bringing you independent voices, expert opinion, driving change.
Welcome back to session 2 of our episode 7, Mjue Kiongozi Wako series, where we are honored to have Antony Kimani from Kiamaiko Ward, Mathare constituency.
Popularly known as Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
A man of the people.
To the young, to the old, and to the children. They normally call me Kim.
Kim.
Yes.
Okay. So, Kim, a good leader should be one with vision, visionary leadership. Yeah. So, tell us about your manifesto.
My manifesto is very short and very. It's a short manifesto.
That's what all politicians say.
But
Okay.
it is addressing issues which are affecting the people of Kiamaiko on a day-to-day basis. And it is addressing also issues which, if tackled by the national government and the county government, then it can help the people of Kiamaiko to actualize their way of life. It touches of issues of security because of unemployment, the Kiamaiko and also the larger Mathare. We have seen in times of crime and insecurity coming up, especially this time of campaign. So if we can come together as leaders, security personnel, and to address issues of insecurity, then we can have a solution of security in Kiamaiko. The other issues is about empowerment of youth and women, and also in terms of boosting the talent we have in Kiamaiko. Kiamaiko happens to be lucky because we have only the only remaining utility stadium remaining in Mathare. The rest of the stadiums have been grabbed, and we have seen skyscrapers coming up. And that stadium also has produced some of the best footballers in Kenya, having people like George Maina, people like the Mulamas, people like King Mande. All of them have played in that ground. So mine is to see that ground is rehabilitated to the standards of the national level, so that we can it can create an avenue for employment to the youths and also create employment for them. In terms of women, is to make sure that they have adequate funds for them to create their own employment, because most of them are there in Jua Kali. They are mama mbogas, they are women who wake up early in the morning to go to Marikiti. But now my dream is to see that Kiamaiko also has modern kiosks, which if the county government can fund, they can also create good places for them to work, even 24 hours. My other manifesto is about distribution of bursaries. We have seen, and this one, it will solve the issue of education also, because I want to raise the standards of education in Kiamaiko. I want to see in 10 years to come, we have people who are working in ministries, in corporate organization, and they are proud of coming from Kiamaiko. With this, I will have a data once I assume the office of the MCA, a data touching on all villages of school-going children who are in different levels, those who are in university, those who are in college, those who are in secondary. So that when we are distributing bursaries, each and everyone will have a chance to get a bursary in Kiamaiko. Currently, bursaries are given to who is who. To get a bursary in Kiamaiko is like searching for gold, which is very wrong. Bursaries are meant for poor people, poor families. They are not meant for people who have plots and gorofa. Mtu ana gorofa 5 na anapata bursary. That is wrong. And also they are not meant for sale. They are meant for poor people. The other issue is about having consultative meetings with the teaching fraternity, the teachers, the head teachers, so that we can address issues of how we can get money to pay for food program, and also to make sure that children are not chased away from school, and also to assure that when a child moves from home going to school, he's not loitering outside, because also that one creates of it will be fighting early pregnancies or early marriage, and also avoiding the surge of crime, because when they are not in school, they will be engaging in other activities. So those are some of the issues which I want to address. Issues of talent search. I have been an artist, and I know art pays. I want to make sure that Kiamaiko has a theatre and a production theatre whereby young, talented youths can come and produce and see their work being produced, either free or at a very minimal payment. And this one, because I know most of them, they move from Kiamaiko to town or to other places, Dandora, to go and do their work there. But if we can have our theatre in Kiamaiko, I think it will be one step which will help them actualize their art. The other thing also is about issues of health. We have CHVs or CHWs in the community who are doing great work, but these people are not paid. They don't get even compensation from the government or from the county government. Mine, I will try to address these issues in the county assembly so that they can be paid, even if they are not employed by the county government. But they should be recognized, and they should
given
be
an
also
allowance.
Given an allowance, so that we can boost their morale of continuing to serve the community. We have seen the government building hospitals around the informal settlements.
And there was one in Kiamaiko.
One is in Kiamaiko. But it's a pity that we have a good structure. We have qualified medics, but we don't have medicines. This is pathetic. So mine will be to address, to make sure that these hospitals, especially in Kiamaiko, one in Kiamaiko, has good supply of medicine and qualified personnel, so that it can work 24 hours. And this is the issue which there is no need of building an hospital using 50 million and you cannot supply medicine. This is misuse of resources. So if we address issues of health, we address issues of education, we empower youth in terms of sports and art, I think Kiamaiko will be one of the places you would want to live in. And the other issues, Kiamaiko being a cosmopolitan area, people have intermarried there. I'll be holding yearly intercultural event, bringing all those tribes together, which after the end of the day or at the end of every event, you'll see people living in harmony. People will not want to fight. People will not be there questioning others, why are you here? And because Kiamaiko is rich in heritage, in cultural heritage. We have also business people there. We have Kiamaiko being one of the suppliers of goat and sheep meat, because it is the hub of biashara ya nyama. We have had big personnel coming to eat nyama choma here, the late Hemstone, US ambassador, people of reputable background. But now these businesses are threatened with eviction, and we have to protect the businesses, because directly the nyama choma business, the mbuzi business, has employed around 2,000 people. Indirectly over 7,000 to 8,000, because the homesteads there, they depend on this business. We have also another business, the people who sell building materials within Kiamaiko, Outer Ring Road and Juja Road. We'll make sure that these businesses are protected, and these business people are given an enabling environment to work. And also the mamapoga who sell their mbogas there. So these are the kind of things I want to address, to protect businesses which are there, and to empower them, and to make sure that the county government, though it's a devolved government, does not come to harass people. does not send the city inspectorate personnel to come and harass people. But they come there to make sure that these people work in an unemployed environment. Their work is to collect cess. If it is a must, it be paid. But if we give them good environment, then even the county government will be rich, because people will be willing also to pay. But now you cannot come and harass them and expect them to pay. And at the same time, you expect the county government to have money to continue with its giving service to the people. The last issue is about environment, because we have seen we don't have a holding space for garbage, for the waste. So Kiamaiko mind I have having a space where we can build a small space where people can come and put their waste there, and then it is collected after twice a week. But now it is becoming a health hazardous, because where the waste management is close to a school and close to a hospital facility, which is wrong. So it is the people of Kiamaiko to sit down and see we can create a space somewhere and see where we can be also dumping our waste collection. Yeah.
Okay, quite elaborate. So all this you'll do in 5 years?
God willing. We have the people, already we have the facilities. We have a sports facility. We have a hospital facility.
So it's a matter of just improving.
It's a matter of bringing people sitting together and addressing these issues. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So you've mentioned your manifesto in what you want to do, what you want to be held accountable
The last thing, which is very hurting also, is about the police harassment and how the police behave in our area. Most of them come there to enrich themselves. They do not come there to
serve the people.
To serve the people. It is not a crime to be a youth. It's a stage. And I would wish that the police come there and also engage the youth, sitting down with them and addressing the issues which they feel, the negativities which the youth have, but not harassing them, not arresting them and charging them with trumped charges. It's not in our interest. So mine will be also to sit down with the OCPD and the OCS and make sure that if one is a crime, let him be arrested. That is okay. But if you are not a thief, why should you be arrested? We should protect also the youths in our area.
Okay. Yes. So issues of police harassment is top of your agenda.
Arrest. Yeah, it's top in my agenda.
Yeah. And impunity of the police officers.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask, you've mentioned a lot of, you've touched on a lot of areas that you want to see some change happening. I'm assuming that's the current situation of Kiamaiko as of now.
Yeah.
And you're hoping that with your leadership, once you take over, you will be able to make some difference.
Yeah, positive.
These issues that you've raised, is that your own observation, or is was it issues that you worked with others, with the community to be able to highlight them? Because there's always there's the people's agenda, and sometimes leaders have their own agenda.
Mike, I've been in Kiamaiko throughout my life, and I can tell you who is this child, who is this gentleman, and I know the way of life in Kiamaiko. It's only that people have a blind eye, or people don't want to address the issues there. But Kiamaiko can be one place each and every person would like to reside if people agree to sit down and address issues. These are my observations. These are the things which make me want to be elected as the MC of Kiamaiko, because I know I'm capable. I'm capable of tackling these issues.
So those are the real issues
facing the people of Kiamaiko. And if my dream can be actualized, Kiamaiko will be a place, even the president will be coming there to have nyama choma without even the bodyguards. They'll be just seated away for him to be free with the people. But now, I'm not protecting crime and say that police are not doing their work. But what I mean is we should have a proper way of handling things, a proper way of dealing with the youth, because not all youths are bad. There are others who are caught in between those who are in crime and the police.
Yeah, and the youth is also a transition. It's a transition period, so
exactly.
they need to be handled, guided more.
Yes.
Often,
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice things. Let me switch gears a little bit, and knowing you from being a community champion, and now you want to be the one on the spotlight.
Yes.
Quite a shift. But let me ask, what are some of the challenges that you face as an aspirant seeking office? I bet this is your first time running for?
This is not my first time.
Okay.
The challenges come with resources. Currently, I'm an independent candidate.
By choice or by?
Not by choice. I was should I name the party?
Yes, feel free to.
I was a candidate with aspirant candidate with UDA. But the nomination process was a sham. I feel cheated. I felt cheated. I felt cheated. I felt I misused my pesa yangu kidogo to pay for nomination, appealing for.
So you disagree with the process, the way the
process was manipulated from the word go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, another disclaimer at this point. It is the aspirant's
it's a personal observation,
view, not the view of PAWA.
Yes. And when we sat down with my supporters, they felt that we should not let it go. And that's how I found myself being an independent candidate. And let me say that this time round, we'll have 45% of members of county assembly from the independent candidates. Not because they have resources or not because they have backing from big organizations, but because people feel that it's the right time to elect leaders, not to elect people who are in party.
More leaders, personality instead of parties.
Yes.
Okay.
So my candidacy is because the people feel that, Kim, we need you. We need you to serve us.
Okay.
And I'll go there with an open mind as Kim, being a representative of Kiamaiko, going there to represent them and to make sure that their issues are well represented and issues affecting Kiamaiko are well addressed. Yes.
Okay, beyond the party nominations, some of which we saw were not done according to the law, what other challenges would you want to share with us?
Personal challenges or...
Yeah, just generally as you're going through the campaign trail.
As I have said, issues of resources is the big issue which I face. Because like now, I need around 40 agents. I have to maneuver and see how they'll be paid so that they can protect my interest in the...
How many agents did you say?
Around 40.
40.
Yeah, because we have 3 stations. Runo Primary requires 12.
Because of the many...
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need around 40, and also make sure that those people, they have to eat, they have to have tea, and I have to give them a small allowance. Yeah. So resources, like now, even I've not put my posters because I don't have money to get posters. But God willing, in coming week, I'll have them. I don't have T-shirts, I don't have capes, I don't have banners. So resources is the most is a big challenge.
A big challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. The other, because even when you go to campaign, there are those people who want si uninunulie kaunga. Mwingine asema we Kim tunakutaka lakini sasa we hauna kakitu. And I tell them, I'm here as your servant. Elect me and then that kakitu will come. So I'm putting God first in every step I take.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from, let me say, family level, was everyone supportive of your candidature, or there were those who felt like you are too good for politics? Yes, and certain breed of the way we say in Kenya.
Let me say that you cannot have 100% people supporting you. There are those who always will question your leadership. But I'm very impressed, even with the turnout during the nomination. People knew that this is the day Kim is taking this seat. But most of them went home disappointed. They felt cheated. They felt they don't want even to be involved in politics. Even some said that tarehe 9 hatutaamka. But I have persuaded them to come out and vote and participate in the elections because it is their democratic right. So that once you participate, then you can question the government which will be in place. But if you don't participate, you don't have that mandate to question anyone. And they have agreed. On 9th, they're coming out. They are coming out to elect Antony Kimani. Then the rest will...
know. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's very
Currently, I'm not campaigning for anyone.
That's very encouraging. You are an independent candidate. The
Yes.
law requires you to be independent all the way through.
But I'm open for discussion with other people who want these seats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like we said, you've been a community champion for a long time. So, once you're elected, hoping and assuming that on 9th of August,
I'm the incoming MCA of Kimani.
You are the one who IEBC will announce.
Yes.
How will you help the people to hold you accountable? Same thing you've been doing. How will it be now that you've shifted?
For the last 2 years,
Yes,
I've been engaged with organizing young leaders in our area in learning about the process of budgeting, accountability, and knowing much about the constitution and how they can approach the county government to follow up their allocated resources. And I cannot have been doing this for the last 2 years. Then when I am elected, I go against that.
Okay.
I will be having open forums on a quarterly basis for them to know what is going on. We have a road which should be constructed here. It will have this allocation. If there are those who are qualified to tender, it will be done openly. That is my approach. But I will not be there to manipulate the process. So the people of Kiamaiko know that in Kim, you have an open-minded person who is willing to serve you in the right way and the right manner.
And as PAWA 254, we shall hold you accountable to the promises that you've made on this show.
I'm ready for...
We shall play this video.
Yes.
Once we get there and we hear Mhesh hajaonekana, we shall play this video.
Sitapandisha vioni.
So now, as we wind up this show, I want to give you 2 minutes to talk directly to the
people of Kiamaiko.
Why should elect you?
Once again, thank you, Mike. Thank you, PAWA 254, for hosting me. And to the people of Kiamaiko, Antony Kimani is ready to serve you. Antony Kimani have been there for you, and he is willing to serve you even better. The people of Kiamaiko needs a leader who knows their problems, a leader who is accommodative, transparent, a leader who is friendly to the young, to the old, to the children, and a leader who knows them well. Kiamaiko needs a leader who will bring change to them. By bringing change is one person who will approach the national government, the county government, so that development can trickle down to their area. So I'm appealing to the people of Kiamaiko to elect me. I'm appealing to them to have faith and trust in me. I'm appealing to them. This is a time they elect Antony Kimani, and in 5 years, they will judge for themselves. I'm not going there to enrich myself. I'm not going there to open opportunities for me, but it is to open opportunities for them and make sure that each and every person in Kiamaiko will not sleep hungry, will not have children littering in roads because they are not in school, will not have people who are talented but they cannot actualize their art. But I'm there to empower them. I'm there to give them as a role model and a person who has passed through this hard way. I'm there to serve them, and I will serve them.
Okay.
Yes.
You've heard for yourself our good people from Kiamaiko.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, Kim, I want you to, like you've said,
Yes.
politicians have misused youths, and there are a lot of youths who are also being involved in violent acts.
Yes, yes.
And that's not what we expect of,
Yes.
of our campaign season. So in 30 seconds, I want you to make a commitment to holding peace.
I commit myself, one, to make sure that peace prevails. I commit myself that I will not use youths to throw stones or to insult or even to bring down other people's banners. I commit myself to make sure that the people who are campaigning for me are people of high integrity, are people who are friendly. I will not be there to heckle other leaders. I will be ready for consultative meetings with them even before elections. I'm ready to sit down with them to see that Kiamaiko have peaceful elections. And to attest this, even the IEBC office have communicated severally to me saying that, Kim, we know how you're working, and we have heard you being a peaceful person, engage in other leaders, and that is my approach. So I commit myself to make sure that my name will not be soiled because of these elections. My name is bigger than anything else. I have a future, I have a family, and I don't want to be seen as one person who is misusing, especially the youths. Yes.
And Kiamaiko is bigger than all of us.
Kiamaiko is bigger than all of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end
Asante sana.
of Mjue Kiongozi Wako series, episode 7, where we are hosting Antony Kimani,
Yes.
a man of the people from Kiamaiko.
Asante sana.
So thank you, and watch out for the next episode. For now, it's bye-bye from us.
Asante ni kwaherini.
Thank you for coming, Kim.
Karibu.
From the heartbeat of the Republic, this is the PAWA Podcast. Be powerful.